Welcome to Sick Sad World, the show that gives you the motivation you need to give up. Now the news. This week marks the first time in history that human torture was live tweeted for the world to watch. Angry Syrians amputated a man's hand while posting pictures of the dismemberment to the internet. Bitcoin is racist. Despite China being overwhelmingly the #1 buyer of Bitcoin in the world, Annie Straussinger at thinkprogress.org would have you believe that Bitcoin is all about white privilege. Yep, it's built right into the code, she says. Hackers and crackers only. Video surfaced this week that shows the US Army in Afghanistan accidentally dropped a 500-pound bomb on itself. No one was hurt. It's just a little friendly fire. We're all friends here. In 2012, a man was shot and killed by police for stealing a cup of coffee. The public was rightly outraged about this shocking scene of police abuse caught on camera and done right in plain sight. But they were relieved to hear that there was an internal investigation underway. Now, 2 years later, the investigation has concluded, and the whole thing has been neatly swept under the rug. No one has been charged with any wrongdoing. I love happy endings. It was a rough night in Towson, Maryland for one videographer who was informed that he lost his freedom of speech. Check out this clip.
Have I committed a crime, sir? Whoa.
You wanna go?
No, I do not.
Do you wanna go?
Man, dude,
Don't.
I have done nothing here.
Don't open your mouth.
I thought
I
I have freedom of speech here.
You don't. You've just lost it.
Bummer, man.
A couple in California found $10 million worth of gold buried in jars in their backyard. After news broke of their amazing find, state bureaucrats are now saying that the couple owes them half, whether or not they even decide to sell it. California, a land once populated by prospectors seeking gold, now seems to be populated by bureaucrats doing the same. That $5 million should sure make Sacramento the premier California destination it's always aspired to be. Bernadette Smith, a public school teacher, had sex with a 16-year-old student and admitted it in court. The judge spared her any jail time, just like he would have done if she had been male. Apparently, the sex act was justified because she said that she had developed strong feelings for the young boy. All you have to do is take a look at this photo of Bernadette leaving the courthouse to know what kind of feelings she had about the whole ordeal.
This week, an Alaska man became an involuntary ward of the state after a brief hospital visit for insomnia. The hospital drugged him up beyond recognition, and when his family asked for a second opinion, the state said no. He's now under the authority of Adult Protective Services. When it comes to hospitals in the land of the free, you can check in any time you want, but you can never leave. Bottomless brunch is now against the law in New York City. Quit whining, New York. In Boston, the birthplace of the American Revolution, all drink specials are strictly forbidden. No happy hours, and no happy people either. A group of parents in Silver Spring, Maryland are upset with their middle school for rewarding straight-A students with a pizza party, excluding the underachievers. Not to be outdone, the other students clamored for their own trophies, honoring their mediocrity. A Florida woman living off the grid has been told by city government that she must use the city's utilities. She may not use water or electricity that she collects for herself. After their victory over the woman in court, authorities are now saying that she may not use her own privates for pleasure, and instead must use a bureaucrat's. And now it's time for the police state update. Hey, cool! In the 21st century, you can watch live tweeted torture and real live murders. After these cops suffocate the suspect to death, one of them props him up with his knee to pretend he's still alive. Cops are so cool. Art Acevedo, chief of police in Austin, put his foot in his mouth this week when responding to a viral video arrest of an area jogger for jaywalking. He said, quote, "Cops are actually committing sexual assaults on duty, so I thank God that this is what passes for a controversy in Austin, Texas. Oh yeah, sorry you got kidnapped, caged, and extorted for walking down the street. You should be thankful we didn't rape you."
In Ewerly, Georgia, police gunned down a teenage boy in cold blood after he answered the door wielding a Wii controller. After arriving at the boy's home to serve a warrant to his father for probation violation, the female officer claimed that 17-year-old Christopher Root pointed a gun at her. In the 8 years since the Wii console was first released to the market, she's apparently been too busy fighting crime to have seen what a Wii controller looks like. Forget Duck Hunter. The only shooting games this officer plays are in real life, and apparently she's had lots of practice, perhaps on people's house pets. You'd think that someone so trigger-happy would love a Wii game like Duck Hunter to help her improve her aim. Remember, practice makes perfect. And speaking of practice, a story this week revealed that cops in California used wounded cats and dogs as target practice at the gun range. It's been happening for years, but apparently the cops don't get why this is upsetting people.
And some officers say it's the most humane thing you can do.
Quite honestly, taking the animal's life might be the most humane thing to do.
Yes, the most humane thing you could do. At least they're taking a break from their close-range practice on teenage video gamers.
When they're not busy shooting people, cops are arresting you for filming them. One woman was arrested and jailed this week for simply recording a traffic stop on a Florida highway. Even though it's legal, that won't stop police from beating you up and taking your phone. After making a tongue-in-cheek Facebook comment stating, "I'm fucked up in the head, alright? I think I'm gonna shoot up a kindergarten and watch the blood of the innocent rain down and eat the beating heart of one of them." An 18-year-old faces 8 years in prison for his statements. Yeah, that'll be good for him. 8 years in prison. He won't have any hostilities about a stolen youth or anything by the time he's finally released. A recent study conducted by the National Science Foundation revealed that 1 in 4 Americans doesn't know that the Earth circles the sun. Is public school making people stupid? Maybe we just need to throw a little more money at it. Do you like to hit your kids? Well, Kansas is the place for you, where progressive Democrat Gail Finney has introduced a bill that would expand the rights of parents and state workers to physically assault children. The legislation specifically would allow for spankings up to 10 forceful applications in succession of a bare, open-handed palm against the clothed buttocks of a child. Maybe Bernadette Smith should move to Kansas, where she can settle her lover's quarrels with physical force, legally. And now here's Pussy Riot, doing what they do best.
Блокирован Олимп под надзором спецсредства, оружие, толпы ментов, ФСБ.